I am at the beach. Pretty cool. I'm pretty grateful to be here. Although I do feel like the island's trying to fucking kill me and it hates me. But yeah, I do feel grateful to be here, and I am here. It did happen. I feel like I want to like tell you guys what, you know, everybody's been writing me and asking me to, not asking me, just asking how I am and checking on me, which I really, really, really appreciate. But just really not in the mood to like rehash my story over and over again of what happened yesterday. So what happened yesterday? Okay, so the minute I got off the plane, it was just fucking nuts, so crazy. And I know I told all you guys what happened, but I slept somewhat okay last night, which was great, because I really thought that I wasn't gonna fucking sleep right yesterday. I really didn't. I felt like I was gonna sleep like shit. And I didn't. I actually ended up sleeping okay. I mean, I tossed and turned and woke up multiple times, but I slept way better than I thought I was going to. And this morning, I wake up and I've been crying, and Jen calls me, and she's amazing, just trying to like, not trying, she's like doing the whole, she's doing the whole like, I'm gonna treat you like my little sister. You understand that you can't level up unless you like get to these places of uncomfortability and all these things. And you know, she's completely right. And I'm just in a place of anger. I'm mad. I feel let down. I feel blindsided. I feel like I don't know how to trust my intuition at this point. I don't not trust me. I shouldn't say that. I know how to trust my intuition. I just feel like everything I thought and saw didn't happen in the first fucking day. And that's like irritating and pisses me off and makes me feel abandoned and rejected. And it's this really what's happening is this is triggering all of my stability and security issues and living issues. And it's the tail end of it, and I know that. And Jacqueline and I talked about this too. It's the tail end of all of my stability, security issues. Because I'm really mad that I have to be experiencing this, because I feel like all I got was like 6 months of somewhat stability out of the last like almost 2 years. And I thought I was coming into something that was going to be more stability and more security, and it feels like it's like the fucking opposite. And anyway, so I'm kind of in a space of just being pissed off. I'm starting to come out of it after talking to my friend Lisa and Jacqueline. I talked to Jacqueline today too, and she kind of, but one of the things that's also helped me pull out of it is Lauren has been on the island many times, and her and Jacqueline both kind of explained to me that like that being on the island is like, it's like an initiation when you first get on here. And I was just like, well, I don't want a fucking initiation. I don't want to fucking deal with that. I don't want to do that. You know, I want like to feel safe and secure and not have to fucking like deal with any of that. I don't want to have to deal with any of that. And anyways, I talked to my friend Lisa, and Lisa's like, she's like, oh, she moved here like in April, and she was like, oh yeah, I moved here in April, and it was, or in February, I'm sorry. She's like, and it was just as bad. In fact, it was like almost fucking like the stuff she was telling me that was happening to her like the first day she was here really, really, really like made me feel so much better about what was happening to me, because it did happen to her like briefly, like it really did. There was some crazy like Hawaiian guy over there, like homeless guy probably, and he was like writing things on a piece of paper and trying to show them to me and shit. Like, yeah, he's like, I don't know what he's doing over there. So anyway, I left down at the beach because that didn't feel right. But anyways, she's like, oh, I was like crying and like wondering what the hell I was doing with like my life, and why had I like brought my kids here, and like what the fuck did I do to myself? And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes that makes me feel a little better. I said, well, I was told that it's like an initiation period for people to come here. And she's like, oh my God, thank you for reframing that, because it does feel like that's what happened. And I was like, well, did it make you feel better? Do you feel better now? And she's like, oh my God, yeah, it was totally worth it. And so I'm like, okay. So she's offered to let me stay at her place tonight. She lives up on the cliffs, so it's a lot cooler. It's like 10 to 15 degrees cooler. And it's like the cliffs. So it's up on like it's like a 90 minutes from where I'm at up. And so it's a lot cooler. It's like 10 to 15 degrees cooler. It's just about 65 degrees at night, which is like perfect. Plus they have a bunch of fans. So we're going to see how that feels for me for the night. And if it's too much, then she's going to bring me back on Saturday when she comes into town. And if it does work, then she'll let me stay here for, this guy is really like entertaining over there. Then he'll let me stay there for like a week, and then I can try to figure it out further. See, right now, like the beach is like, it's like nice out. It's a lot cooler down by the water, that's for sure. So anyway, I feel better, and we'll see what happens. And we'll just keep going and see what happens. I've decided to give myself a month here. I'm like, I'm going to do this for a month, and if I still feel like fucking shit, then I'm going to go the fuck back home and never leave Portland again. So we'll see what happens. But I do feel better now that I came down by the water. And Lauren said that. She's like, you're not really part of Hawaii until you've been down by the water. And even though this isn't like your typical like super sandy, cute like beach, so to speak, but I do feel a little better. Especially being down by the lava rock, like I'm so obsessed with that. Super loud. So yeah, let me see if I can get I don't think I can. I'll have to do a video separate to the lovely, crazy gentleman over here who's like jamming out by himself. He's amazing. I love him. He's like having a full-on conversation with somebody. He's gifted as fuck, I can tell you that much. I know that as a psychic, I can tell he's gifted. But yeah, anyways. So that's what's going on. And I will get back to you guys when I can and have more updates. And the place I'm going, I've seen pictures of it tonight. It's gorgeous. It looks like something out of a movie. It's like up on the cliffs. Like, you know those movies where you see the waves crashing on the cliffs? Kind of like in Twilight, you know, when she dives off the cliff and like everybody thinks she's dead and shit. And it's like that. It's really, really, really beautiful. So yeah. Okay, talk soon. So you can kind of see him with this sheet of paper, and he's having a full-on conversation with somebody. Yeah. Anyway, that's why I left the beach. I was a little bit freaked out. Seems like he's in his own little world, though. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Anyway, one of the many beautiful things I'm seeing on the island of Hawaii. Yeah, peace and love to that guy for sure. Yeah, he's teaching somebody? Looks like he's teaching something, possibly. Yeah. Alright, I'm sure we'll see lots of interesting things here on the island.